Good morning class, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe. So class 7, today we are going to start a new chapter number 3, creating charts in MS Excel, and we will discuss about introduction part, charts and their signification to different types of charts. So let's start this topic student. Class 7th year chapter number 3, charts and graphics in Excel. Creating charts in MS Excel. So you will, in this video you can learn about this, how to create a chart properly in a Excel sheet. So let's start this topic students. So student, any data which is represented graphically or diagram or a graph that organizes and represents a set of numericals or qualitative data is known as a chart. A chart is a graphical representation of data. So charts make it a lot of more easier for us to analyze and interpret data. Comparison and trends can also be shown at a glance with the help of a chart. So you can see here two comparisons of a chart, data showing performance of some students, other than you can see other part of a chart showing performance data graphically. Next is your basic components of a chart. So whether it is a column chart, bar chart or any other type of chart, the basic components of a chart remain the same. So let us learn about the various components of a chart through a column chart. So you can see a type of a chart. So first of components of a chart, first is a chart title. So student, chart title is generally placed at the top of a chart. It helps a user to know the purpose of a chart. Second component, chart area. The chart area is the total region where a chart and its components are displayed. Third number of a component, plot area. The plot area is the part of the chart area where your data is actual plotted. The plot area of a chart is bounded by two axes, x-axis and y-axis. In a 2D chart, in a 3D chart, the plot area is bounded by walls, vertical areas and flow base area. Then see a next component, x-axis. The x-axis is the horizontal axis that bounds the plot area of a chart. It is generally used to display data categories and therefore also known as a category axis. Y-axis. So the y-axis is a vertical axis bounding the plot area of a chart. The y-axis is generally used for showing data values and therefore also known as a value axis. Next component, axis titles. The axis titles are the title given to the x and y axis of a 2D chart and the x, y and z axis of a 3D chart. Data series. Data series components are, data series is a set of values on the worksheet that you want to plot in the form of a chart. So each data series is given a unique color or pattern in the chart that makes it easier to distinguish between them visually. Next component name is a legend. So a legend is a key that identifies a data series. It describes a data series represented in a particular colors on the chart. Next is a data labels. The data label is a text or a label that provides additional information about a data marker part of a chart that shows a particular data items of a data series. Last is you can see a grid lines. The grid lines are the horizontal vertical lines drawn on the plot area. The grid lines make it easy for a person to read the chart. You can however hide the grid lines if you so desire. So all are components of a basic components of a chart. Now student, you can see a types of charts. So scatter chart, stock, survey, roughnut, bubble, radar and histogram. And the common types of charts are pie chart, bar chart, column chart, area chart and line chart. So first is a column chart student. You can see a show the comparison between one or more series of data points. Stacked, two comparison of data points for time period are stacked. Clustered, comparison of three data series for each time period. Now student, you can see in MS Excel, first of all go to a insert tab. In a insert tab you can click many different types of a chart. So column chart, line, pie, bar, area, scatter, other charts. Okay, so other charts. So you can see other charts, stock, surface, roughnut, bubbles, radar, all types of a chart here in MS Excel. So you can click anywhere in the chart and create easily. So you can see here if this is a column, 3D and 2D column, cylindrical, cone, pyramid types. Just click types of a chart you can see here. So here is you can see a data of a student data. So next is you can see a pie chart of a related. See student, so proper you can create a chart and you can change this chart. Okay, how to change this chart? Go to the chart tools. In a chart tools you can see a change chart type. Just click and you can see anywhere, choose any chart like surface. Go to the inner surface area and click OK. After you can see a change this chart, so you can create easily and change this chart. Next chart is student your bar chart. So bar chart or a chart graph is a chart that represents categorical data and with rectangular or vertical bars. Next is your line chart. So it is a type of a chart that displays information as a series of data points called markers. Now next is your pie chart. So another frequently used chart is the pie chart. A pie chart represents the distribution or proportion for each data items over a total value represented by the overall pie. Next is your donuts. A chart shows the relationship of a parts to a whole. It is like a pie chart but can plot more than one data. Then last is your area chart. So an area chart shows the magnitude of change in data over a period of time. So it is similar to the line chart except that the area below the plotted line is filled to indicate magnitude. So just go through all this topic student and revise and practice it different types of charts.